I'm a champion. Where you at?
The only champion in the DMV at 130.
Only
Floyd Mayweather Jr., one of the greatest boxers of all time, has never been one to hold back when it comes to sharing his opinions, especially about the future of the sport. Recently, he turned his attention to Lamont Roach Jr., the WBA super featherweight champion, who is set to face Gervonta Tank Davis on March 1, 2025 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Mayweather, known for his sharp eye in and out of the ring, wasted no time in offering some cautionary words for Roach, advising him to seriously reconsider taking on Davis. Roach is stepping up to the lightweight division for this fight, a move that could prove to be his most challenging yet. Tank Davis, widely regarded as one of the most feared fighters in the sport today, has made a name for himself with a lethal combination of speed, power, and ring intelligence. The stakes for this fight are high, and the presence of two top-tier fighters adds to the anticipation surrounding the match. However, Mayweather, who has closely followed Davis's rise to prominence, believes Roach may be biting off more than he can chew. Mayweather's experience in the ring, both as a fighter and a promoter, has given him a unique perspective on the sport. He knows what it takes to succeed at the highest level and has been a significant influence on Davis's career. His words carry weight, and when he speaks about a fighter's ability to survive against Tank Davis, it's clear that he's not just being critical for the sake of it. He's speaking from years of knowledge. Floyd recently stated, "Lamont's a good fighter, don't get me wrong. He's got skills, but this is a whole different level. You're not just stepping into the ring with any lightweight. You're stepping in to satisfy his ego. For Tank, this is an easy win." For Mayweather, the concern about Roach's chances doesn't stem from a lack of respect for the boxer, but from the sheer gap in skill and experience that exists between Roach and Davis. Roach, who is moving up to 135 pounds from his usual 130-pound weight class, has established himself as a solid technical boxer. However, stepping into the ring with Davis, who possesses knockout power and intelligence, presents an entirely different challenge. Mayweather knows firsthand what it takes to survive in a fight of this magnitude, and seems to think Roach might not be fully prepared for what's coming. Davis, known for his explosive punches and ability to dismantle opponents with precision, is a fighter who thrives on breaking down his opponents over the course of the fight. Mayweather noted that Davis is not just a puncher, he's a strategist. Tank's not just a puncher, Mayweather said. He's smart, he's fast, and when he lands, it's over. You can't train for the kind of power he has. It's different. Lamont needs to think long and hard about this, because once you're in there with Tank, there's no going back. Roach, for his part, is determined to prove himself. The 28-year-old boxer, known for his technical ability and patience, has been vocal about his confidence heading into the fight. In an interview, he acknowledged that Davis is explosive and dangerous, but also pointed out what he perceives as flaws in Tank's game. "I think he actually took this fight for the name and all this and all the people talking expletive about the fight," Roach said. "I think he actually took the fight because he knows I'm a dog. He wants to prove his skills against me." Roach believes that Tank's tendency to take the first few rounds of a fight to study his opponent is a mistake, and he's planning to capitalize on it. "I'm not going to be predictable," Roach confidently declared. "If he wants to spend the first few rounds figuring me out, that's when I'll take my chance to knock him out. That's the mistake he's going to make with me." However, while confidence is a necessary trait for any boxer, Roach might be underestimating the calculated strategy behind Tank's early round analysis. Davis's ability to dissect opponents and then capitalize on their weaknesses is what sets him apart from most in the lightweight division. He's known for taking his time early in a fight to assess his opponents, but when the moment comes, he can unleash a devastating punch that ends the fight in an instant. His recent knockout victories, including his stoppage of Hector Luis Garcia and the iconic body shot knockout against Ryan Garcia, serve as testament to his skill in closing out fights once he's identified his opponent's vulnerabilities. For Roach to think he can outmaneuver Davis in the early rounds could be a dangerous gamble. Mayweather, who has been a key figure in Davis's development, emphasized that Davis's intelligence and adaptability make him a particularly formidable opponent. "Tank's not just a puncher," Floyd stated. "He's smart, he's fast, and when he lands, it's over." The ability to control a fight from start to finish, whether through power, speed, or strategy, is what makes Davis so difficult to beat. While Roach may have analyzed Tank's early round approach, he may not be fully prepared for how quickly Davis can change the tempo of a fight. Roach, however, remains undeterred. He believes that Tank's confidence in his power might blind him to the threats Roach presents. Frank Martin stepped into the ring with Davis with a similar mindset, Floyd Mayweather recalled, referencing Tank's 2022 fight against Martin, where the latter seemed to neutralize Davis's power for a few rounds. Yet, despite Martin's efforts, Davis adjusted and ultimately won the fight by knockout. Roach is hoping he can emulate Martin's unpredictability, but avoid the same fate. Whether or not Roach can avoid the trap Davis sets remains to be seen, but he's determined to prove his worth. Meanwhile, Davis has been quick to praise Roach, calling him tough and acknowledging the power he brings into the ring. However, fans and analysts alike can see through Tank's words. This isn't praise for Roach's benefit, it's part of the classic build-up for a fight. By complimenting Roach, Davis is setting the stage for a victory that will look all the more impressive. I haven't been watching his fights too much, Tank admitted, but I've been in the gym with him. I know how he moves. He's definitely tough and has sneaky power since we were kids. While these words appear respectful on the surface, they reflect Tank's confidence in his ability to win the fight, no matter the challenges Roach brings to the table. Davis knows how to play the game of boxing promotion, and his respect for Roach, while genuine, is also part of his strategy. By building Roach up as a legitimate threat, Davis can make his eventual victory look more impressive to fans and analysts alike. In addition to his praise for Roach, Davis's calm demeanor reflects his confidence in his abilities. "We're going to figure out what he's best at and take it away from him," Davis said with certainty. The press conference for this fight has already been filled with tension, and Roach has not been shy about his intentions to silence his doubters. The DC native is bringing his supporters with him to Brooklyn, making it clear that he's ready to prove that he belongs in the ring with the best. "I've got DC in here," Roach said, gesturing to his crowd of supporters. "They know what's up. They know what's up with me. My team knows my work up close and personal. We've got a lot for him, and come March 1, we're going to kick some ass." Roach's confidence in his abilities has helped him climb the ranks, and he believes that his preparation for this fight will be enough to overcome the challenges Davis presents. "I've gotten better in every aspect since the amateurs," Roach said. "I was one of the best boxers in the country as an amateur, and I'm much better now." However, while Roach's progress is undeniable, facing Davis, who has been a dominant force in boxing, is a monumental challenge. Despite Roach's bravado, the reality is that Davis is a different level of fighter. His knockout power, combined with his ability to break down opponents over time, makes him a dangerous adversary. As Mayweather noted, Tank has power and some serious skills. Don't get me wrong, but Shocker's skills are on another level. The reference to Shocker Stevenson, another lightweight who has long been considered one of the most skilled fighters in the division, is a subtle reminder that Davis, while an undeniable force, still has room to grow and improve. Mayweather, who has seen both Davis and Stevenson in action, believes that Stevenson's technical brilliance could one day be the biggest threat to Davis's dominance. For now, however, Davis is the one to beat. Whether or not Roach can prove otherwise remains to be seen. The outcome of their fight is far from certain, but one thing is for sure: Gervonta Tank Davis is a force to be reckoned with, and Lamont Roach Jr. is about to find out firsthand what it's like to step into the ring with one of the sport's most dangerous fighters. As fans eagerly await the showdown on March 1, all eyes will be on the Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Roach will enter the ring with his confidence and determination, but Davis will bring his signature style, and it's clear that his knockout power, intelligence, and ring control will be hard to overcome.